Welcome, football fans. How's it going, all y'all out there, ladies and gentlemen, football fans around the world? Here we are yet again for another Primetime Face Off right here on 3 and Out on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been an absolutely insane day of football around the league as we have seen some games. And my goodness, upsets galore. I don't even know if I saw this coming with the Giants. Actually, I mean, Breeze is gone, so it is what it is. The Titans, I think the Titans have literally fallen off a cliff. I mean, I've been giving them chances. They have fallen off. I'm sorry. The Titans are gone. You don't lose to the Jets. Anyway, with that said, that happened. I mean, my goodness, the Eagles fought the hell out of the Chiefs in a great game. That was the Niners. They could not make it happen versus the Seahawks. So many great games. An epic game on Thursday Night Football with the Bengals taking out the Jags. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been an amazing day of football, and we have loved it. Well, tonight, we have ourselves a special treat, as we all knew the day that Tom Brady would leave Gillette. Well, we knew that maybe one day, if he didn't retire off into the sunset after last year's Super Bowl, that he might just be back to the stadium where he was loved and adored. So, with that said, tonight, that is the night. It has finally arrived, where Mr. Tom Brady, who took his talents to Tampa Bay and earned himself a Lombardi without the coach that so many people thought he would never be successful without, well, he returns tonight to take on that very same jersey that made him the legend he is. Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to rock and roll. I hope you're excited. I know I'm excited. We got the chat room is bumping, y'all. My goodness, thank you so very much to everybody who is in the chat room tonight. Lots of love, lots of appreciation. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time for Primetime Face Off number 2 of week number 4 here on IE Sports Radio. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to rock and roll. Here we go. Representing the away team, he is, of course, die-hard Buccaneers fan. He's already 1-0 on the season for this year, as he won in the season opener. That was quite the show versus a Cowboys fan. He's 1-0 already, ready to bring the knowledge here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, welcoming our very own co-host of the Fast Break here at IE Sports Radio, and him and Davidson are actually live in 30 minutes, so we got to hurry this thing up because they're going to be live on the show coming talking basketball. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Mr. Dentarius Locke. What's going on, brother? How you doing tonight, man?
Everything is pretty good, man. Excited, kind of nervous, but we got to get this victory, so I'm definitely excited about it, man.
You and me both, man. It's going to be quite something tonight, man. Really excited for that. So, also here tonight, his combatant, ladies and gentlemen, all the way from that great northeast, my apologies, super duper diehard Patriots fan. His first time of, I hope, many got here on a whim tonight. And big shout out to Chrissy, by the way, for bringing him here. Ladies and gentlemen, super excited to have him here for his first and hopefully many, many, many times on 3 and Out. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Mr. Diehard Patriots fan, Mr. Jazz. What's going on, man? How you doing tonight, brother?
Thank you, my brother. First of all, refer to me as the Turban Patriot on Twitter and Instagram. So just put that out. And, shout out to Chrissy. Shout out to you and to our Bucs fan. Best luck for the game tonight. And as Tom Brady says, let's go.
I'm loving it, man. Well, lots of love in the chat room, by the way, y'all. I mean, big ups to everybody in the chat room. So I want to go ahead and introduce everybody real fast to the 3 judges. The face-offs usually go pretty fast, but we'll get to that. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We got ourselves our 3 judges here tonight. One of them, of course, a diehard Dolphins fan who's not very happy about the outcome last week versus my Raiders, or today. Sorry about that, brother. Mr. Josh Ritter is in the house to be a judge here tonight. Also, a Chiefs fan who's very, very, very happy about his team, I guess, kind of almost beating. I don't know what's going on with them right now, but with that Eagles victory tonight. So Mr. Bobby Trzynski representing his Chiefs. He's also another judge. And our third and final judge is not here in the chat room. Yes, he is. And he is here, of course, by way of YouTube. He is the host of our Chicago sports show. He is a diehard Bears fan, and he is our third judge here for the night. So, with that said, let's welcome Mr. Adam Karnick. Our three judges are in the house. Oh, yes. Thank you, Bobby. Yes, we need all the love we can get for tomorrow's game. It's a freaking war. So, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to the primetime face-off. The first round, of course, is always a fun one because we're talking X Factors, ladies and gentlemen. So, excuse me, one more thing. Sorry about that. Big shout out to our sponsors, by the way. So, the Southern California Warriors, it's my pro football team, which I play for. And, of course, Background Checks International, Mr. Kit Freeman, by the way. Southern California Warriors at SoCal Warriors on Twitter. Southern California Warriors, Southern California _Warriors on Instagram, and Southern California Warriors on Twitter, as well as BCI on Facebook, and BCINT.com. Check out Mr. Kit Freeman. Remember, this is a legal thing here, so looking for backgrounds for businesses. If you're looking to up your business and, hire somebody on, this is the man you want to go to. Mr. Kit Freeman does your background checks and definitely does them professionally. So not used for anything illegal, by the way. But once again, all legal stuff right here. So big ups to BCINT.com for sponsoring today's show. Also, with that said, more stuff here in the in the chat room, which we'll get to in a little bit. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The primetime face-off has begun. Let's go ahead and jump on into it. If you are in the chat room right now, go on over to Twitter. Click on this right here, 3 and Out at 3 and Out IESR. Click for who you think will win tonight's game. That is not, of course, the outcome for this debate here tonight between these two gentlemen. You guys, of course, will have the final say, judges. So we'll get that voter poll vote in soon. Let's boogie, y'all. So X Factors, you love them, I love them, we all love them, y'all. Dentarius, you know the drill, brother. X Factors for tonight's game for your Buccaneers. Who are they and why?
Well, right now, one of the biggest X factors, because we have the news with Gronk not playing, I would say it's OJ Howard and Cameron Brate. I would say it's the tight ends. I need them to be the blanket that Tom Brady needs. I mean, we know what him and Gronk has together. Right now, Gronk has 4 cracked ribs and a broken rib, I believe. So right now, he's going to be out for a while. So we need those guys to fill that void. We're used to seeing Tom Brady have a blanket receiver or a blanket tight end with Julian Edelman, Danny Woodhead, a blanket receiver, running back as well. So for me, I feel like this defense knows Tom Brady so well. Bill Belichick knows Tom Brady so damn well that it's going to come down to the players that he's not too much thinking about. You're going to have Stephen Gilmore on one side who can cover Mike Evans. You're going to have other receivers. I believe they got J.C. Jackson and a couple other guys in the DBs that can play man-to-man. So right now, I think that the X factor is going to be the tight ends. I need to see what O.J. Howard, who we drafted first round, over Dalvin Cook, over these other guys that went that first round, what he can do. And I think he's going to have to show up. He has that big play ability. He is known for his blocking as he was at Alabama. But I want to see a big play ability from him. And clearly we know that Cameron Brate, who we paid a lot of money to, can be that blanket as well. But I'm expecting to see something with these tight ends. And I definitely want to see a big play from O.J. Howard tonight.
Sounds nice. No, I did not know Gronk was out. Forgot to mention Gronk, man. But unfortunately, it looks like he might be out for a while. But all righty. Well, with that said, all right, here's your first words on the show, man. Well, at least in the face-off. All right. Turban Patriot, your X Factors for your Patriots tonight and why?
Well, listen, first of all, I want to send prayers for Gronk. That was a very, very rough hit on Gronk, multiple fractured ribs. Hope he's back sooner than later. And I want to correct our Bucks on one thing. Stephen Gilmore's out for the game. He's not back till week 6.
Oh.
We're not going to go back till week 6. So my X factors, first of all, are running game, because even before Bird Dynasty, when Tom Brady was new, he was fresh, he was still learning. Our running game or defense helped out a whole bunch. Corey Dillon, Kevin Falk, Lawrence Maroney, all these great running backs we had over the years. Danny Woodhead, and then of course our defense. Got to bring the pressure. Hightower, Van Noy's back on the team. Lawrence Guy, all these great pass rushers. We got to bring the pressure to Brady. And we know, as a pass fan, I know, when you bring the pressure to Brady, you're going to move him off his feet a little bit. A.K.A. Super Bowl 42, what the Giants did. They brought the pressure. He was really, running for his life. And he really cursed out his O-line. And Michael Strahan said, look, I gained a whole lot of respect from him after that game by the how many hits he took in that game. So we got to bring the pressure. Our running game has to go huge. And I know Ramondre Stevenson is in the doghouse because he fumbled against Miami Dolphins, and it's likely Damian Harris starting tonight. But running game, defense, you got to bring the pressure. And if you ask me, I think J.C. Jackson covers Mike Evans. But tight ends, I'm not really sure what they're going to do. But I think J.C. Jackson or Mike Evans for sure. So defense and our running game definitely to help out Mac. And all Mac is doing is play mistake-free football. Don't force it. Don't turn it over. And look, he's from Alabama. He's made for these big game situations. He knows how to be in the big game. He's ready for it. He'll be ready for it. I know Mac. I believe in him. I believe in this team. So it's going to be a great game.
I completely agree. I love it here. We got a lot of fun going on here in the what do you call it? The chat room here, man. Terrence says, "I'll see if the Bucks run game can get it along." Believe it or not, Brady led the Bucks in rushing last week. Interestingly enough, Shane Ross, fantasy football champion, here 3-0 on the season. Great show, and go Pack. Yes, we got lots of fans popping in from all over the place. So, gentlemen, just bear with it. We got plenty of them. So, big ups to Shane Ross in the chat room. All right, thank you very much, Mr. Turban. We appreciate you, Jazz. Thank you for your input there. Let's get a little bit of back and forth action now to the fire round, gentlemen.
Let's go.
Weaknesses. This is always fun. So the away team, of course, will start us off, Dentarius, and we'll go on over to Jazz. Here we go, y'all. So, Dentarius, you know the drill, brother. What are the weaknesses on the Patriots that the Buccaneers can expose to win here tonight?
The biggest thing is, I think it's the safeties. I mean, they don't have too much of a big name safety as they usually have. I mean, of course, they got a couple guys that we know about, but we need to create some kind of confusion. The weakness that they have is Tom Brady knows this defense. He knows what to expect, so he knows what they can do. He's been with this team for a long time. As you said, Gilmore is out, so that's going to shift, JC to the number one guy. Therefore, they have to dig deeper into the depth chart in their corners to find somebody that's going to cover Antonio Brown, who's going to play tonight. Chris Godwin, who knows a hell of a player if you let him get his targets. So, again, like I said, the tight ends are going to be the big thing, but I need those safeties to draw in. The biggest thing that we know about Tom Brady, and Mr. Jazz, is Tom Brady, he plays very well with a good play action. So we can just be effective with the running the ball just a little bit. We get those safeties to come in and catch that running game. Now these safeties and linebackers start to come in, and now we get the big play OJ that we've seen at Bama when they played against Clemson in the national championship game. The big play OJ we seen against the Eagles a couple years ago when he took a slant like 70 yards. Those are the type of plays that we need. So that weakness is in the safeties. We know that the linebackers, we know what they can do. We know the D-line. Bill Belichick is always going to have his guys. But the only weakness, if there is a weakness, is where those safeties are. If we can find a slight miscommunication with that back end, I think we'll be fine. But it does start with the running game. So if we can get the running game just effective. I'm not saying average 67 yards a carry. I just want us to be somewhat kind of effective. If we can do that, we'll be great.
All right. Well, Jess, there we go, man. So you heard Dentarius talk about the weaknesses on your team that he thinks they can expose tonight. Now, first things first, you're going to comment on what he said and tell him, hey, you know what? You have a point there. That makes sense. Or no, you're delusional. That's not going to happen. You got it wrong. And then, of course, after that, you go right into this question, which is, what are the weaknesses in the Buccaneers that you feel the Patriots can expose tonight to win it?
Okay, Larry, first of all, I'm always respectful. No disrespect. I'm not going to, tell him off his face, whatever. Much respect to our Buccaneers fan here. So no disrespect, no nothing. Listen, first of all, I agree with this point. The running backs are very good. Leonard Fournette last year in the playoffs was huge. He ran those playoffs. And then, of course, the Super Bowl against the Packers, running game was huge. And then, of course, Brady jumped out to play action. And look, he did it with us too. We had Kevin Falk, Lawrence Maroney, Danny Wood, all these great running backs. We've been very fortunate to have some great running backs throughout our career. So he's done the same thing here too. And look, he said, Brady knows our team. He knows our defense. I always say it's a 20-year marriage. We had a 20-year marriage. He left. So he left. He knows us. So he knows all our game plan, our weaknesses, our strengths, and everything. Now, a weakness on the Buccaneers. I think their pass rush, because look, no JPP tonight. I think that's one major thing. I haven't looked at much of the others who's in for the game, but I know JPP won for sure. They could expose their pass rush, run the ball a little bit more because they had a little time stopping the run in the beginning of the season. And look, I know people will say, "Oh, but they suck, we stink." No, it's only September, okay? It's just beginning. It's not the end. Right? We're just getting started. And I always tell fans this. I'm not Pats fans. Some guys, listen. It's September. We're figuring things out. And as Pats fans, I know this. September, we figure it out. December is when we get rolling to the playoffs. That's when we go all in. So we're figuring out, figuring out some our plans, our plays, what to do, how to do it, what to do. So look, I'm not worried, and he shouldn't be worried either. But my main weakness is, I think, what I know for a fact, JPP not there. Take advantage of that pass rush. Run the ball hard. Take advantage of Damian Harris. He's a very good running back from Alabama. Runs hard. Ramondre Stevenson, also a very beast running back. I'm a little worried about receivers, Nelson Aguilar and Hunter Henry and John Smith. Can they build separation? That's another factor for me. Can they build separation? Can they separate from the Buccaneers defenders and make plays? Because look, Mac's very accurate with the football. He's very accurate. He can throw pinpoint dot. But our offense has to make plays as well. It's not all him. It's a team effort. So that's my view.
I love it, man. My goodness, gentlemen. Yes, good stuff. And I can definitely agree with both of you. The judges right now are messaging me, and they're just saying, great stuff. Big up. By the way, happy birthday to Bruce Arians.
Shout out to Bruce Arians, man. Yeah, definitely.
Pretty awesome, man. So with that said, okay, so real quick, Dentarius, before we continue, man, you know the drill. Comment now on his weaknesses. Do you feel he's pretty accurate, or do you feel like, no, man, you got it wrong? What do you think, real fast? We're going to the next round.
I'm pretty much agree with that. But the thing that I think that he probably is missing, but it'll be exposed by us not having that pass rush of JPP, is the back end with the corners. Without having JPP now, like you said, you can run the ball with Damian Harris, and you're going to be able to play action. Remember, Tom Brady was in New England for 20 years, like you said. So both of these offenses are going to look very similar. So everything that we're going to try to do, they're going to try to do. They've basically been practicing against this, for years and years and years. So if they can run the ball, and you, like you said, get off of that pass rush, you're leaving a Nelson Aguilar open. Because now we do have Sherman, but Sherman's only been with us for a week. So then also now you have Donald Smith, Hunter Henry. These guys are the playmakers that the Patriots do have. Now, if we talk about Mac Jones being a rookie, that's fine. But what happens is it's easy for a rookie to have a better game when you can run the ball, when you can slow that pass rush down. So I totally agree with that part. And the scary part is if that does happen, it opens another weakness that we can possibly have right now.
Okay. One thing I want to add in. First of all, I've been talking to a lot of Pats fans this week, and they've been blaming Josh McDaniels a lot because he doesn't go deep with the football. He's been having Matt go deep, short, dinky passes throughout the whole game. He wants him to go deep. And look, they had some chances last week, but they couldn't capitalize, obviously. And what I want to say, one thing actually we talk about offense is Bill Belichick this week said Bruce Arians' offense is the same no matter where he went. He went to Indy, he went to Pittsburgh. It's the same offense. I know this offense. It's the same offense. They're going to do the same thing. Like, we're going to do the same thing. So.
Okay, good stuff there. Okay, so final round, you guys. We're almost at the end of this thing, but it's off to the lightning round. And this, of course, is the game plan. This is really where you earn the points because this shows how much you really know, your knowledge, and what you really feel about your team how going forward into this game. And you gentlemen have both been amazing in this thing. And guys, our judges are going to be having their hands full. I'm glad we got 3 of them because, I mean, if we had 2, it might be a tie. I don't know. So, gentlemen, and of course, you actually can have a tie. We actually had a freaking tie a couple days ago. So, but once again, break off final round. Lightning round, here we go. You know the drill, Dentarius. Start us off again once again, the away team. What is your game plan for the Buccaneers to be the Patriots tonight? What do you think, man? Tell us all about it.
We got to get the play. Like I said, we have to get the play action started. Right now, one thing about this Patriots team compared to last year's team is a lot of people opted out last year, and they have all of them back this year. Yeah, they're missing Gilmore, but the Patriots have always had a very good defense ever since Bill Belichick has gotten there. They just had Bledsoe get hurt, and Brady came in and took over, and the rest is history. So my thing is we need to get this play action going because we need to have this defense a little confused, just a little bit. If we can do that, I think now we opened another open another can for Tom Brady. Now one thing that is true that we will see happen probably within the first like 2 or 3 plays or 2 or 3 drives because who Bruce Arians is. We do know that Tom Brady needs 68 yards to move up in the passing yards. So we're gonna see that happen. I think that's gonna happen pretty fast. That's on everybody's mind. In New England, of course, is the perfect place for him to do it. So we're gonna see that. But I really want us to make sure we have the play action going. If we can have the play action going, I think we'll be fine. We set that play action up. We can suck in the Dante Hightower, bringing all these other safeties, confuse them, and now we see the slants and the over the middles of Cameron Brate and OJ Howard.
I love it. Okay, great stuff. So, same exact thing as last time, Jazz. Comment on his game plan. Tell him if you think it's, legit or not legit. Then talk about your game plan tonight. What is your personal game plan for the Patriots to beat the Buccaneers? The floor is yours.
Well, first of all, Tom Brady don't need a game plan. He knows our team well. He knows what to do. He's been making fools the defense since 2001. So, he'll be great. He'll do his best. He'll bring it. He'll bring it like he always does. He'll be on his A game. And I've been hearing conflicting reports about this today. Are we going to honor him? Are we not going to honor him? What's going to happen? Last I heard, look, they'll acknowledge it, but they're not going to stop the game. That's what I heard last from a couple of friends and people, sources. So look, it's a great game plan. As for us, pass rush, running game, and take some chances now. Because look, it's been week 4 now, and Mac, I'll say credit to him. He's the thing they said about him. He's a quick learner. He picks things up quick, so he knows he can pick up. He can learn. Let him take control of this offense. Let him go deep. Let him do some plays. Let him do some audible scrimmages, whatever. Don't hold him back. Release him to the wolves, basically. So yeah, running game, our defense, and Mac, as always, played mistake-free football because their defense is banged up a little right now. We can take advantage of that. Yep, exactly. As Taryn just mentioned right here, we had to get pressure on Brady, and we got to bring him the pressure. Basically, that's it. We got to rattle Brady off his platform. That's the main thing. You rattle Brady, you win the game. You don't rattle Brady, you give him all the time to run the back, and he's throwing dart, calling Giselle, doing whatever, all that stuff. So you got to rattle him, bring the pressure, and time control. Because as we saw, I forget what game it was, where they were playing, but 1:24 left on the clock. You give Brady time, he will make you pay badly. You gave him time. I think it was against Washington. Cowboys, yes, there you go. Sorry, the week 1 game, yeah. 1:20 left on the clock. He drove them down the field, and they won the game. They kicked the field goal. They won the game. So we have to play time control the clock as much as possible, and run game, and defense. That's my plan for tonight.
I'm loving it. By the way, Jazz, you're the first person ever on our network, ever, to read Terrence's name and pronounce it correctly. So thank you very much.
I saw that comment. Now 10 for 10 for Turban my name correct. Hey, Taryn, hey man, thank you. Much appreciated, bro.
But by the way, Justin Lahr of our Indiana show, he's a Colts fan. His team today. He says, get Brady off his spot. Keep him off the field. Otherwise, I got to go with the Bucs. Oh, boy. All right, so, Dentarius, the final word goes to you, brother. Give us your thoughts on Jazz's game plan. And then, of course, I'll give you guys a few moments here. But what do you think, man?
I think it's a good plan. We've seen what defenses that Tom Brady struggles against. He played against the Bears last year, and Khalil Mack was in the backfield, and Aaron Donald last year. So if you get to Tom Brady, you're going to cause issues. So if they do that, then it can be a long day. But obviously, another thing is you want to keep him off the field as well. He's kind of in that. Him and Mahomes are those similar quarterbacks where they have time enough, they can destroy you. So I definitely like that game plan. And it can definitely work. But obviously, I'm hoping it's not.
All righty. Well, gentlemen, we have just a few more moments left. So any closing comments, Anything you guys want to say? The judges are now tallying up their scores right now for who they think won the debate. So first things first, anything either of you want to say a little something here about tonight's game? Anything we didn't cover? Just maybe a couple minutes here.
Look, all I'm going to say is best of luck tonight.
I'm good,
And
man. I'm just excited about it.
Before I'll admit
Yes,
this, when we had Tom Brady for 20 years, I trash talked like the rest of them. I was all, oh, you guys suck. You're done. We're done. As soon as Brady left, I became humble. I became respectful. So tonight, man, look, I know it's going to be a great game. It's going to be a great game. Brady's going to bring his A game. We're going to hopefully bring our A game. It's going to be a close game, I believe. I'm not going to give a score prediction right now because I'm not sure how it's going to go, but I expect a great game. Best luck to you. Best luck to the Buccaneers for this today and for the whole season. And, yep. And Larry, first of all, thank you to you for the opportunity. And I will definitely be back on the show again. Whenever you call me, I'm here, bro. Anytime. Don't worry. You got me. I got you, bro. I got you.
Oh, yeah.
I got you, bro.
We thank you for that very much. And like I said, Dentarius he's a part of IE Sports Radio. He's always here. But Turban, that means a lot to us, man, because we definitely know that you guys it's not easy for everybody to make it at any given time when we fill these things up. But we appreciate you, Turban. Thank you so much for being here today, man. And we do have our final vote for the game. So the voting poll results are in for tonight's game, not the face-off, but for the game. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for voting. It was up short notice where the poll was put up, but thank you for all the voting. And the vote is in. So with 61%, ooh, this was a closer one. I liked it. With 61%, you, the listeners, for tonight's game are going with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to win this thing tonight. Not pretty legit, okay. But everyone thinks Tom Brady, or at least 61% of you are thinking the Brady's going to come into his old stadium and get a victory the way he used to, just in a different uniform. So there you go. The game results are in. Now, let's see what's going on for tonight's let's see here, Primetime Face Off. This has been a great one. I'm going to go off real fast and go look at because I want to be able to say this while I can do this. So, ladies and gentlemen, in the X Factor round, Adam Karnick will take Turban. In the second round, Adam Karnick will take Dentarius. And in the lightning round, Adam Karnick, first judge, says it was a close. And he says, dang, in capital letters, it was close. But he's taking Turban, ladies and gentlemen. So the first judge will take, of course, Adam Karnick takes Turban to win this thing. Next up, we have here Bobby Tazinski. He will score it. X Factors, Turban. The weaknesses, Turban. However, the game plan goes to Locke. So it's another vote there. So, ladies and gentlemen, even with that, looks like we have our winner. It was unanimous because Josh went ahead and picked Turban as well. Ladies and gentlemen, unanimous decision here tonight. Our winner, Mr. Turban Patriot. Oh, my goodness. Good freaking debate. Ladies and gentlemen, it was a close one for the judges. They tallied it up the way they did. I mean, once again, out of my hands, they did their thing. But ladies and gentlemen, what a freaking debate. I mean, if y'all know we can't hear you, but please give them a hand clap. That was incredible. I'll tell you something right now. Turban, just so you know, this is Dentarius Locke's first ever loss in a primetime face-off. He's never lost.
I did not know that.
Undefeated.
So, Larry, as I say, it's my past tense family. Look, it's not over till it's over. There's always next time. You believe, you receive. Keep the faith, keep believing.
Correct.
You believe, anything and everything is possible, bro. Even winning the debate next time against me.
I love it. Well, hey, with that said, loving all the comments here. Turban, you're tonight's winner, so please start us off, man. Where can all these diehard Patriots fans find you on social media and anything else you'd like to share?
Well, I'm on Instagram, Turban Patriot, TURBANED Patriot. And I'm on Twitter, Turban Patriot, TURBAN Patriot. So you can follow me there and follow me back. I'll follow you back always. And that's my social media handle. And then I will finally, Larry, Thank you again. Thank you to Chrissy for recommending me. As I said, there's many Pats fans out there worthy more than me, who have been fans longer than me. Since '85 when we lost to the Bears in the Super Bowl. I still remember that game. Yeah, very painful. Even the Pats in '96. But she picked me. I'm happy to her to pick me. I'm grateful. I'm honored. I'm blessed. Thank you to our fellow Bucks fan. I still don't get your name yet, so sorry about that.
Well, with that said, that his name is Dentarius Locke, and Mr. Locke.
I'm curious. Nice to meet you.
By the way, Taryn says here, hasn't D-Lock only partaken in 2 face-offs? Yes, because we've only started recording victories, but unofficial victories, we've been doing this the last 3 years. This is the first time actually taking record. So I've always given the win to Dentarius. So, I mean, this is the first time. It's crazy. I mean, yeah, wow, it's crazy to think. But, hey, I guess it happens. We all got to take an L sometimes. But, Dentarius, brother, please let everybody know, man, of course, where they can find you and show love, man. What you got?
You definitely can find me at Black-813. Also, like I said, we do have a show going next, NBA Fast Break. Definitely gonna get into that. They did start NBA preseason tonight, Lakers and the Nets play tonight. But you guys can find me at Black-813, Twitter and Instagram. I will be tweeting a lot of stuff, of course, during this game, so y'all check it out.
I appreciate it. By the way, I messed up on one of your Twitter handles, so here we go.
That's my Twitter handle. And then Turban Patriot is my Instagram handle. So that's my Twitter handle. That's my Twitter handle. Instagram is Turban Patriot. So they can follow me. I'll follow back always. No problem.
Awesome. Well, with that said, gentlemen, that is going to do it. I know you guys, it's exactly at the top of the hour. D-Lock's got to get over to do fast break. Mr. Jazz, Turban Patriot, I know you got to get ready. You guys got to both get ready for this game here tonight. Gentlemen, have a wonderful rest of your evening. Thank you for being here tonight, and I'll see you soon. Take care.
You as well. Great time.
All right, man.
Thanks, Chris.
All righty, you guys. Well, that's going to do it for tonight's show. But you want to stick around for a couple seconds. This is my final weigh-in. Tonight gets big ups, by the way, man. Turban, our winner. Wow, he came in and balled. I mean, wow. I was not expecting for him to come in and take it by storm like that. But what a good debate. Great stuff. Thank you to all of our judges tonight and to everybody who was a part of tonight's show. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for my final weigh-in. All right, so I understand the drama in this game. It's easy. It's easy to understand it. It is. Tom Brady, the man who, it was a fumble, by the way. Tuck rule. Just kidding. But, ladies and gentlemen, Tom Brady made his name in the jersey that he will be facing tonight. It's incredible when you see legends move, head to different places, take their talents elsewhere. But one of the best things you can possibly think of is when a legend can leave the nest, go somewhere else, and prove that they're still a legend over there, the same way that they were a legend at that one place that meant so much and will always mean so much to them. In tonight's football game, we're going to see plenty of this. We're going to see plenty of respect, excitement, and more than anything, great football. Ladies and gentlemen, in tonight's game, I am looking for just 2 things. Lots of applauses for Tom Brady and lots of big plays from both teams. At the end of the night, when that clock hits all zeros, I got to say one thing. Yes, Adam, I will be a Tuck rule forever. Always be the Tuck rule forever. But I will say this one thing. In tonight's actual game, I want to give it so bad to the team who is defending their turf, but I just can't. Tom Brady was amazing then. He's amazing now. And though some of his targets aren't there, I've got to go with the man, TB12, and that team that he has brought in so far. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 31-24 in this game. It's going to be emotional. It's going to be great to see Bill and Brady shake hands again, probably at midfield somewhere, and it's going to be great. It's going to be a great show. But at the end of the night, I got to go with the Buccaneers. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here tonight for the Face Off. Thank you to all of our judges, Bobby Tuzinski, Mr. Adam Karnick and Josh Ritter. Thank you to everybody who tuned in. Of course, our two combatants tonight, Dentarius Locke and Mr. Jazz, of course, Turban Patriot, and all of our listeners. Thank you very much to Chrissy for bringing Turban along. And, and I definitely got to say, this has been an incredible show, and I cannot be more than excited to bring you another one tomorrow night. Tomorrow, we have a good one. My Raiders taking on Terran's Chargers. It's going to be a good one. So, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, that will do it. Yes, once again, up till the end of time. Yes. I will always do that. So, great debate. Showing love to everybody. And that will do it for me tonight. Enjoy the game. Be safe. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. And I'll see you tomorrow night for another Primetime Face Off as my Vegas Raiders head on over to Los Angeles to take on the Los Angeles Chargers. Ladies and gentlemen, that'll do it. This is me, your brother Abby, signing off. I'll see you tomorrow. Until then, take care. And as always, God bless.